All right, good morning, everybody. I have a new art lesson for you. Today's art lesson is all about dry erase markers. And for this lesson, you can use any brand. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to ask permission to use a ceramic plate. And hopefully you have one around your house. You're going to take your ceramic plate and you're going to draw anything you want. I'm going to draw a little man. All right? Something simple for this because this is going to be kind of like a magic trick, a dry erase magic trick. All right, so after you've done that, you can take a little cup of water and you're going to gently pour it onto your plate. Or since I'm doing this in my bathroom, I'm just going to pour the sink water right on it. All right, you need it to be dry before you start. So mine's dry. All right, here we go. You ready for the magic? All right, we're going to pour some water. And he's going to gently lift off and start floating. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. His little hand. All right, now once he's loose, you can move him around. Look at him dancing. I mean, I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun with that. His head's still attached. Oh, here he goes. Here he goes. Look at him. He looks like he's floating in the wind. I mean, come on. That is amazing. All right, so have a lot of fun with this one. All right, that's the first thing I want you to try. I'm just going to let him float over here. He seems a little bit too happy to pour down the sink. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a contour line drawing of our face. Now, this is a pretty easy one. This next thing I'm going to ask you to do is tricky. Tricky. All right, so what you're going to need for this is you're going to need a mirror. And you don't need a big mirror like this. You could use a small one. And you're going to need a dry erase marker. All right, so just know that this is tricky. All right, so one way that you can make it easier, oops, my earring came off. One way you can make it easier is you can wear sunglasses because the eyes are hard to trace. So if you want to, you can grab a pair of sunglasses, or maybe you could put on a cool hat, or I put on these big earrings so that I would have something cool to draw. And what you're gonna do is you're going to look at yourself in the mirror and you're gonna get real close. And you're gonna very carefully draw where your eyes are, where your eyebrows are, where your nose is, okay? I'm gonna do mine with my sunglasses on, and I'm gonna go slow, and even I have to really focus, okay? So I'm gonna start right here on my sunglasses, and I have to get up really close, and I'm actually gonna close one eye inside my sunglasses. And I'm drawing around, and I'm taking my time. If you guys know my son Matt, that's in 4th grade, he made one of these and it's tricky, but it turns out really cool too. All right, now on the nose, my tip for that is just do the bottom edge of your nose, just where your nostrils are. That's all you really need. All right, so I'm gonna do my lips now. I'm gonna stop talking. All right, now I'm going to do the sides of my face. I'm going to do my forehead. I'm going to do my hairline. All the way down here. I'm going to do my earring. I'm going to do my other earring. And it's going to look kind of abstracted, right? It's not going to look like exactly like you. It's going to look like a really cool, funky version of you. All right, I'm going to do my necklace, do my shirt, do my sleeve, I'll do the wrinkles on my sleeve. All right, now if I think I got it, I'm gonna back up. Whoa, I love it. Funky, right? Now, this is hard for me, so I know you can do it, but it's gonna be tricky. It's gonna be tricky. Now, what if you have a spot that you don't love? I could go back in here and I could add something, or once it dries, you know, you can just take your finger and wipe something away. But that's a pretty cool thing. All right, the next thing you can do with that, if you want to turn it into a piece of artwork that doesn't live on your mirror, is you can take a piece of thin copy paper, like you would get like a worksheet piece of paper, and you could lay that on top of your mirror, tape it down, or you could just have your mom hold it or someone hold it, and then you can trace that. Now, it's hard to see through, but you would be able to. You could trace that. And I can only just barely see it, but I can see it. I'm gonna go slow, take my time. I mean, what a cool keepsake this could be. Cool piece of new art that you didn't even know that you could do. All right, so I'm gonna stop there, but I did another one downstairs. I did one earlier where I had my hair up in a bun. So this is kind of what it will look like when you're done. Then if you want to, you could color that with markers. So if you wanted to, you know, make your sunglasses black, you could color it in. I would do really funky colors. I probably wouldn't do like regular skin tone. I think I would really make it look cool. All right, I can't wait to see what you guys do with this. I cannot wait. All right, so the last thing is to make a mirror mantra. So something that when you're getting ready in the morning or your family's getting ready in the morning, they could look at and maybe kind of start an intention for the day. So you also need to ask permission for this, please. But I'm started one over here. So on my window or my mirror mantra, I wrote, "There's no time like the present." All right, so that could maybe encourage you to like get busy making something, maybe try something new, maybe put your laundry away, no time like the present. Or it could have a double meaning to be like, really, there's no time like the time we're experiencing right now, right? No time like this. So it's got a kind of double meaning. All right, if you're going to be doing something like this, here are my tips for you. The first tip is, don't do black outlining first because it's going to make your colors dirty looking. So I'm going to color it in first. Now, if I get outside my line, I would just let that dry. And then I can take my finger and wipe it. I could take a paper towel and wipe it, but once it's dry, you gotta wait till it's dry. All right. And then if you're going to do black outlining, now you would want to do the black outlining. Otherwise, it can get really muddy. All right. You know, one I thought would be really good is, you know, on Frozen 2, when she says that it's time to do the next right thing or the next best thing. You know the words. That would be a really cool thing to write on your mirror. So I hope you try all of my dry erase techniques. And please, if you can, have your family take a picture and email it to me, and I'll write you a nice note back. And I wish we were all in the art room, but this is better than nothing. So, see ya.